Next up, a band that have had 50 UK entries in the singles charts, including 3 #1 singles. They've sold an amazing 70 million albums, and we still love them, and people do all over the world. It's reggae legends ub40. Thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Hello.
We've got Robin and Astro from the band. You're live at the SECC tonight.
Yep.
And you think, you definitely played here before, but you think you were here on the first night?
Yeah, well, I was told last night by a fan when we arrived in Glasgow that you do remember that you was the first band to play at the SEC.
Oh my God, that's quite an achievement actually, because the SECC has had some amazing bands like yourselves over the years. So the fact that you hold the title, that's the first people ever to play. There you go.
And Eddie Grant's on the bill tonight as well. We tried to get some gossip out of him about you guys.
You want some gossip about him at Oscars?
Yeah, but well, anything would be grateful for.
He was tight-lipped, so we were going to be tight-lipped.
Oh, is this what goes on tour, stays on tour kind of chat? We're not going to break through this cool ice exterior, are we?
That's all right, you're all friends. You started off in Birmingham, doing reggae music. How did you get into that?
Well, just the area that we come from, there's a high immigration population, and as kids, most weekends, West Indian families used to keep house parties, and that's where we first started hearing, well, it was at the time it was ska or rock steady music, and it was just something we'd never heard before, and collectively we all loved the music and
grew up with it. You know, it's not a surprise to us. It's not something weird, you know, where we come from. You hear reggae everywhere, you know.
So it was obviously a real passion for you guys, and I think it was funny because we were reading up on you guys saying you know such an amazing career, but I didn't realise it all kind of started. Well, Chrissie Hynde was pretty important to you guys. Tell us what happened when you first met her.
It was our first trip into London. The first shows we did really outside of the Midlands. We went to London and we were playing a little pub tour, you know. Where was the place we played? The Hope and Anchor. The Hope and Anchor. And Chrissie was in the audience, and she came backstage after the show and said, "You guys are great," you know, and invited us on her tour. And she had a #1 album and a #1 single at the time, Brass in Pocket, at the beginning of 1980. And she said, "Come on the tour." So we went on a sellout tour, you know, all around Britain. And that basically launched us. We released a single during that time, went into the top 10, and we never looked back.
And you reckon that was a good training ground for you? Because you're right, she was huge at the time, and to go on tour with someone like that must have been...
it was massive for us. I mean, when she took us on tour with her, her tour dates consisted of more dates than we'd actually performed.
Done in our entire careers,
You've been doing songs tonight at the SECC that you've performed so many times before. Do you do them any differently on this tour? Any surprises for people?
No, we try hard not to do them any differently, really, because we think that fans want to hear the songs as they're bought them, you know. I think the worst thing you can do is to play with tunes and try and treat them differently, because I think that disappoints people. People want to hear as close to the record that they bought as possible, you know. And that's
especially when they've learned it word for word.
Syllable for syllable.
I think they get made annoyed.
Hold on, what's that?
Well, you know, as I said, you guys have played at some amazing venues, you know, the first people at the SECC, but you recently performed on America's Got Talent in the States in the final. Was that an amazing experience?
It was very strange.
Very strange. I'll let you be diplomatic about it.
It was different. It was different.
It was bizarre, but it was, you know, it was well worth doing.
And a great honour, I suppose, to be on the final of it, because there's, you know, the millions of viewers on there. It's just, I suppose, a credit to your success.
Yeah. The only trouble was the kid that we were on doing it with, he lost in the final, so...
Two copies.
No.
Well, what artists do you admire that are coming through today?
Eddie Grant, of course.
Nice one.
What about the new crop of pop stars?
I'll be honest, I don't really follow the pop charts.
We're raving reggae fans. That's what we're into.
So we're listening to, you know, people like Jack Q and Morgan Heritage, the old statesmen of reggae like Gregory and the Mighty Diamonds, you know. But yeah, we kind of exclusively listen to reggae. If I do listen to pop music, it's by accident or if I'm in the car with the kids.
Your songs and your longevity, and those other people you've mentioned, that really proves that success is about the quality of the songs, the quality of the performance, rather than all the tabloid coverage that some people rely on.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we do our very best not to get any tabloid coverage, really. You know, we try very hard not to be that kind of act, you know. We don't talk that kind of thing.
It's in good stead, but you know, 70 million albums later, you are on tour at the moment. We have been getting emails all day about you guys, and One of our viewers, Chris, has sent this picture, and you can just see it on the monitor. He's so excited you guys come. He's actually dressed his dog up in a UB40 get-up in preparation for tonight's gig.
I like his dog's dreadlocks.
Yeah, I mean, he's
going to be in the front row.
The coolest UB40 dog ever. Well, guys, your tour, you finish up, I take it on purpose in Birmingham, you finish up on the 21st. Good to do the home gig.
Well, it means it's just 10 minutes to the house.
Yeah, I love that, yeah. Well, we are really thrilled to have you here and wish you, I know you're just going to have an amazing gig tonight, and thank you so much for coming on the hour and everything you do in the future.
It's always great to play in Glasgow as well. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. Well, we love having you. Thanks a lot, guys.